guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's the big one. We are talking about which planner you should get for 2017. But before we get started, all of the links and any information you will need is in the description of this video. Plus, I am giving away some of these planners, so be sure to stay tuned all the way till the end to see how you can win some of them. Up first is this planner I got from Target. It's by Blue Sky, and it's the most affordable planner of this entire video. It's only $10, so if you are a student or trying to save some money, this would be a really great option for you. So here are the specifics. It is a weekly and monthly calendar that starts from January of next year and goes all the way through December. It has monthly pages for you to write down an overview of what you're doing that month, as well as a horizontal layout with a bunch of lines for each day of the week. This planner is about 5 by 7, so you can easily tuck it into a purse or a backpack so you can carry it with you. So the pros and cons. Pro, it's small, it's cheap, it's portable, it has a really nice hard cover so all of your information won't get damaged over time. Con, it's a bit small and putting stickers in it would be kind of difficult. However, it's a really nice, simple planner that gives you a lot of options for you to customize it and to add your own flair to it. I think this planner would be really great for anyone who doesn't have a lot of planning they want to do, or a student. Because of the horizontal layout, there's tons of room to write in assignments, and the lines make it super simple just to add in your information and be on your way. So if you're not really into planner decorating or only do a little bit here or there, this would be awesome for you because it's just enough that you'll be able to write down everything you need without having to go too overboard or having too big of a blank slate that you need to figure out how to fill. Up next is the Recollections Creative Year Planner. This is usually $30, but they were currently 30% off, so I got mine for $20. And they come in a bunch of different layouts. My store was basically swept clean. There was almost no planners, but I was able to pick up a vertical and a horizontal to show in this video. So this is the vertical layout, and it is 7.5 inches by 9.25 inches. It's almost identical to the Erin Condren planner. Eerily so. Like almost everything inside seems exactly like the Erin Condren planner, but for half the price. So the planner itself has a removable cover, just like Erin Condren. You're gonna get a theme with this planner. It's alarmingly close to the point where I wonder about copyright infringement, but I'm sure that Michaels has a committee of people to look into that. It starts off with a Who This Belongs To page, goes into a yearly overview, and then has pastel colored tabs into each monthly view. And then the weekly view is in the vertical layout and has a lot of the same qualities of the Erin Condren. There's headers and 3 spots, as well as like a note section and a bottom section for information. I compared the layout to some of our stickers and found that the boxes are slightly larger, wider than a normal sticker that you would get for an Erin Condren, but they fit perfectly between the 2 headers. So if you're interested in using stickers but want to find a cheaper alternative to an Erin Condren, this could be a very good option since it's almost identical but half the price. In the back, there are a bunch of stickers that make planning super easy, and they're actually a lot of fun in really bright colors. So that's really awesome that they include some like vacation banners and like to-do headers, as well as a bunch of icons and emoji icons. There's also a pocket and another little zipper pocket in the back. Like I said, if you're interested in Erin Condren but just can't swing the higher price tag, this is basically exactly the same. So if you're a student or you're someone who is living on a budget but still want to be able to use stickers and decorate your planner, getting something like this would be a great option without making you feel like you're missing out on the whole Erin Condren sticker thing. It's also really easy to get and see firsthand. That's one thing about Erin Condren that's a little difficult, is that most of their stuff is only completely online unless you have a Staples near you. And these are at most Michaels unless it's picked over like mine. So you can really flip through it and consider what you're gonna use it for. Plus, I love that the covers are interchangeable. So if you did use an Erin Condren last year and have collected an absurd amount of covers like you know I have, this would be a really great way to use up those covers so you don't just have this huge stash of things you can't use. Quality-wise, it's almost on par with Erin Condren. The paper seems a little bit thinner, but softer. So if that matters to you, it's thinner but softer. Since Recollections is a Michaels brand, you can bet that they're going to be producing a lot more accessories. There's probably going to be cases and rulers and tassels. So that's a really cool feature because you'll be able to get those things. So even if you don't use this planner in particular, you can look out for a lot of cool stuff coming from Recollections. If the vertical layout just isn't your thing, Michaels has got you covered. They also offer a horizontal layout. I'm not sure if they have an hourly, but if they don't, I'm sure they'll get one soon. But this is the horizontal version. It's also $20 if you use a coupon or a discount, but it's originally $30. And it still has the stickers in the back. It looks exactly the same with note pages and color scheme as the vertical, except it's in a horizontal layout. It has a side box just like the Erin Condren one does, but I think this does it better. It has these really faint white lines to divide the box into 3 so you can separate it for meals or like tasks you have to do that day, and it's already pre-separated for you. It has a notes and thoughts section down at the bottom, as well as the little weekly goals section, and the rest is, like I said, just like the vertical one. As for stickers, I find that using stickers in the horizontal planner is a little bit trickier, but you can definitely make it work. A lot of shops like ours only make stickers designed for the vertical, but if you cut them or rearrange them, they'll work perfectly fine in here too if you're interested in doing that sort of thing. I find horizontal planners are really great for students or people who have office jobs that have a lot of meetings and a lot of deadlines. The lines make it super easy to write down all of your information, and this bigger size than the one that we showed from Target means that there's more space to write. So if you tend to be a bigger writer, this could be a better option for you. Of course, we couldn't talk about planners without featuring the Create 365 Happy Planner. This is an 18-month planner in the vertical layout, and just for size reference, it is ever so slightly bigger than the Recollections Erin Condren size. The Happy Planner at Michaels was the same price as the Recollections one at $20, but it's also $30 if you don't have a discount. They also have this really cool set at Costco right now that you can get a bunch of different supplies for your planner, larger coils and stickers and like things you can insert into the planner for a really good price. So if you want to like get started with a Happy Planner, that would be a really good option for you because you get a ton of extras without having to buy them little bit by little bit. Something that makes the Happy Planner unique from other planners is this page in particular. It shows the months before and after the current month. It gives you a currently section so you can write anything that you're currently into, kind of like a monthly favorites, as well as upcoming birthdays, goals, and important dates. So it's a nice little catch-all page that I find a lot of planners don't do that makes it more like a bullet journal. I get a very bullet journal vibe from this without you having to be super creative and make it yourself. So it's a nice way to incorporate 2 different planning styles into one easy page. Each of the monthly tabs has a really cute quote, and some of them are foiled, which I always think is a really nice touch. And then it goes into the monthly view, and then it moves into the weekly view. And this does not have any headers, and the boxes are the same width as Erin Condren boxes, but are slightly longer. So if you're interested in using stickers, that's something to note, that you have to adjust things a little bit more, maybe add some washi here or there to make sure that all of the stickers fit. So the really cool thing about the Happy Planner is the arc system. It's unique to this type of planner and makes it super easy for you to be able to take things and remove things. You can also buy a punch that creates the hole punches you need to add in literally anything you want to add into the planner. However, I find that the disc system makes it really hard to flip from page to page. Things kind of get caught and you really have to adjust it to make sure that the pages lay flat. A problem I had with the Happy Planner in the past was that it just seemed really flimsy. The coil on other planners helps to give it a lot more structure, but because this is a disc system, it tends to be a bit more bendy. But when I was at Michaels looking at these planners, I noticed that they sell hardcovers now, which completely changes the Happy Planner game for me because that was my biggest complaint. My cover got beaten up so quickly and actually started peeling, but if you have a hardcover on it, it'll last so much longer, protect all of your information, and make your planner a lot sturdier. This is a really fun planner with a lot of bright colors and cool designs, so I think it's really good for a younger generation or girls in school, but it's also a lot of fun if you want to be able to personalize your planner more. It's more of a scrapbook planner in my mind. Like adding stickers and stuff makes your planner feel more like a scrapbook. You don't have to uncoil your planner anytime you want to add something into it. This you can just clip in and take out, and it's super easy to customize. I would say that this planner sits somewhere between an Erin Condren and a bullet journal on the creativity scale. You can use it just like a regular planner, add in stickers and information, or you can really customize it to make it your own, like a bullet journal. So this next planner is one that I hadn't heard about, so I was really excited to include it in this video to give you guys other options beyond just the basic planners we all know about. This planner is a Tools4Wisdom planner, and it comes in 2 different sizes. This is the smaller, like 5x7 size. Then it also has this really large 8.5x11 one. The coil is slightly different from the Erin Condren ones, but I find that these coils don't really make a difference when it comes to turning pages. It's just something to note if you're interested in. This page, however, I don't understand. I don't get it. Like, I know that it's trying to help you like gain focus and kind of make goals for the month and the year, but it just looks like someone put clip art in it. So that would be something I would rip out if I was using this planner. It just doesn't make any sense. So what's really cool about this planner is how it's set up. It's more goal-oriented and helps you focus on what you want to accomplish every month and how you can go about doing it. So it starts off with a goal mind map and notes for you to doodle and write any ideas you have and any projects you're working on and anything you want to accomplish. And then it goes into actual objectives and how are you going to break that down. So this is really more project-based than any of the other planners. It focuses heavily on an objective and then what you can do to achieve it. So at the start of each month, there are a bunch of pages and worksheets to help you figure out what your goals are, how you want to accomplish them, and what things you need to do to get there. And then it gets into the monthly view, which is this really simplistic yet clear grid system for you to customize and add in any information you want. The thing I like most about this planner is that it's a blank slate. It helps guide you to certain goals and working towards goals without being flashy or over the top. You can use it however you want. You can add stickers, you can make it colorful, or you can just keep it simple if that's what you want to do. So when you turn to the weekly view pages, it's set up really interestingly. I feel like that's what I'm going to say about this planner completely. It's a very interesting planner, and I feel like it's targeted more towards a certain mindset of planning and less about the active planning itself. It's supposed to get you from where you are and where you want to go, and as easily and as simply and as clearly as possible. So each day is broken down into hourly sections. It starts at 8 and goes to 5, which makes me feel like this is one of those planners you use for work and then you leave at work. It has a daily goal at the top, so what you really want to accomplish that day, as well as priorities and a note section at the bottom. The weekend is very simple. It's broken down to AM and to PM, so maybe if you use this at work, you want to make sure you know what's going on in the weekend, but you don't need all of that information about who, what, where, when, just what is it. This would be a really great way to write that information down, so if you're planning any work activities on Friday, you know, oh, I can't stay late or do that meeting because I have this thing on Saturday. Another funny thing that Alex and I just didn't understand is this on the back. You think it's a sticker. It's not. It's actually printed on the cover. I don't know if that's gonna bother any of you, but for Alex and I, why not just make that a sticker so you can take it off? So the larger size is just that. It's larger. It has a puffy case that protects it even better than the hard case, the same type of coil, and things are divided out a little bit bigger. You have a lot more space to write things in, more space to doodle, and I find that this paper feels slightly nicer, just a little bit thicker. This planner is $28 and definitely more of a desk calendar. So if you're considering getting one of these for work-related things, I would lean more towards the bigger one. There's more room to write to-do lists. If you get a phone call, you can just jot down the notes in one of the sections in the weekly pages, and it's just a lot easier to work with when it's on a larger scale. However, if you do happen to move around a lot in your work, you don't have a desk job, but you're traveling from location to location and you have a lot of meetings, the smaller one might be a better option for you. But this planner definitely feels like a work-related planner. There isn't really much ability to add stickers. You can add icons here and there, but doing full spreads of stickers just doesn't seem very viable, and it doesn't seem like that's what the planner could really be used for. If you are interested in that planner specifically, there is a coupon code in the description for you to save 30%, so that makes it really affordable if you just want to give it a go. The next planner is the Shelly planner, and I find this one so fascinating. I did a review of it a few months ago, so I'll definitely link that for you so you can go check it out. But the changes they made from that planner to this one are incredibly interesting. This planner sits somewhere between a small 5x7 planner and the Erin Condren planner. It has the same coil that the Tools4Wisdom planner has, but it's a little bit bigger, so it gives you some room to add in stickers if you want. There's a little more give in the coil. It has a pocket in the front cover, and it comes with another little zipper pocket for stickers, which it actually comes with stickers, which I always love when planners come with stickers. I feel like they understand us when they're like, here, have some stickers to start this addiction early. It's a really nice color scheme that I think varies from cover to cover. The covers are not interchangeable, but she recently released a bunch of new designs, so there are tons of covers to choose from. And I also like to note these little metal corners. That is such a nice touch, because if you use this planner for a whole year, I know, God forbid, using a planner for a whole year, but if you do, these corners will get beaten up. You'll throw this in your purse, in your bag, and that is the first sign of your planner aging. And the fact that they have covers on them is awesome. The layout of this planner is also really interesting. It first starts off with the monthly view, and they're lined, which I always think is nice. I think a monthly view should have lines on it to make it really easy to write in any dates. So when you flip the page, it goes into kind of like a brainstorming, brain dump worksheet. There is your word or mantra of the month, what creates happiness in your life, and the things that distract you that you don't want to do that month. Then it goes to what you want to create, the routines and habits you want to get into, your personal goals, special dates, and a monthly bucket list. So I feel like this planner combines the Happy Planner monthly list with the Tools for Wisdom goals and a nice cute package with some really fun colors. There's a note page, and then it gets into the weekly view. Another thing I find really interesting about this planner, it's kind of time-based, hourly-based, but you can write in the times yourself and then what your events are. And then there's also a to-do list. So if you're in school, this would be a really cool planner, because then you could write what classes you have and what times. And then on the other side, you can write what homework's due. And there's a little checkbox as well. There's a little section for dinner, which I think is fun. So if you have dinner plans, you can write those in. And there's also a large note section at the top and a place to write your mantra. So I feel like this planner sets you up for the month and then gives you tools to keep focusing on what your goals are throughout the entire month. Another really cool feature about this planner are the corners. They're perforated. So after you're done with the week and you turn the page to the next week, you can rip it off, and it kind of acts like a built-in bookmark. So you'll see how far you are through the month or the year based on how many little pieces you've ripped off. Just a cool thing. I don't know about you guys, but when I was young, I would always fold up the pages of my notebooks as a kind of bookmark so I knew where I was to write on a new piece of paper. It was kind of like an ode to my childhood, and I thought it was really cool. Now, my biggest complaint about this planner is the price. It's $50, which is the price of an Erin Condren if you don't add all the bells and whistles. And the sad thing is, I love this planner so much. I think it has amazing features. It would be great for students and college students or people with desk jobs that have a lot of meetings. It just seems so well thought out, but the price is just really hard to swallow for something that's not super customizable. The cover doesn't remove, you can't add things in that easily. You could add stickers here and there, but it's really not meant for stickers. So I just wish that it was a little bit cheaper, because I definitely would have gravitated towards this in college if it wasn't so expensive. I think $50 is just a little too much for something like this, even though there is a coupon code if you want to save $5, but still $45. I just wish that they could find a way to make it a little bit cheaper. I definitely think a $30 to $35 price tag would be much more easy to accept for something like this, because they have updated it a lot from the last edition. And it's really cool. Like, I really enjoy this planner, so it frustrates me so much that it is at a price that I find unattainable for the audience that it's made for. So now it's time to talk about the queen of planners, Erin Condren. It had to happen. You guys know that this had to be included in this video. First up is the planner that I use. Full disclosure, I'm a big fan of this planner. This is the 18-month vertical in the neutral. And it is 7.5-ish by 9-ish, and the covers are removable. Most of these planners start around $50. And the cool thing, or not so cool thing for your wallet, is that you can customize it to increase the price. So this one has the silver coil, which isn't anything extra, but then you can also get like a rose gold coil. This is a black coil for extra money. Erin Condren really knows how to make you spend more money. Another really awesome thing about Erin Condren is the fact that there are a lot of choices. It's awesome, but also really hard if you're terrible at making choices. But you can either choose from watercolor layout or a neutral layout. This is the neutral one in the vertical layout. So everything is black and really minimalist and simple. However, the watercolor one has a specific color for each month and little decoration up at the top to add a little bit more color. So you can choose from either option and in all 3 layouts that they offer. I currently only have 2 here. I'm not a huge fan of horizontal planners personally, so I don't happen to have one here with me. The planners come with a really nice monthly view that's big to add in all your information in a goal sidebar. And then in the back, it comes with a bunch of different stickers and has a pocket and then a snap-in zipper pocket that you can just clip in wherever in the planner that you want. Because that's the thing about Erin Condren. She's all about customization and personalization, so you can really make the planner into what you want. Planners start off around $50, so it's definitely a little hard to swallow, but there's a coupon code in the description that'll save $10 off your first order. And she's always doing discounts and coupons to get the planners a little bit cheaper. If you want to get into planner stickers, this is the planner to get. All shops focus on this planner, make stickers for it, and it's super easy to find a style that works for you, whether it's minimal stickers or going completely crazy with no white space spread. If you want to get stickers and you want to make it simple and easy to find them and use them in the planner, this is the one to go for. If the 3-section vertical planner just doesn't seem like your thing, Erin Condren has 2 other layout options, like I said. This one is the hourly. It's a clear blank slate with time starting at 6 a.m. going all the way to 7 p.m. And you can easily cover those up with stickers if that doesn't work for you. So it's a nice long column that all the stickers fit in, and you can just customize to whatever you want if you work more on an hourly basis. Quality-wise, I find that these planners really hold up. The paper is nice. You can use a lot of different pens on it without bleeding through, and the tabs don't really get beat up, even though they slightly stick out from the sides of the cover. In regards to the coated coil, I have never had any trouble with chipping. I know that's an issue sometimes that people worry about their coils chipping if they get like a rose gold one. This black one hasn't caused me any trouble at all. I think the biggest con with Erin Condren, as with any other expensive planner, is the price. It's really hard to rationalize spending at least $50 on a planner starting out. But if you really think about it, $50 for a planner is less than like pennies a day to actually use it for an entire year. And if it's a system that works for you and if you're actually going to use the planner and you're excited to use it and you want to use it, I think spending a little bit extra money on a planner is totally okay. I also find that Erin Condren planners are more universal. They aren't geared towards any one type of planner person. They can be for students, they can be for stay-at-home moms, they can be for worker people, they can be for entrepreneurs. There's so much freedom in them while still being structured. It isn't like a complete blank slate that you have to figure out what to do every day, but it has enough structure that you clearly know where things should go, but you can also decide how they go. So I tend to recommend this planner to people more often than other ones, just because it's worked so well for me to get my life organized. But there are so many other options, as you can see in this video, that could work just as well. So now moving on to the other types of planners. These are the planners that you can kind of build yourself to create a system that will work specifically for you. Up first is bullet journaling. This is a journal I got from Erin Condren for about $20, and it's in a dot grid pattern, and it's completely empty on the inside. For some people, maybe you specifically, this is the perfect tool for planning. It's a completely blank slate. You can draw in your planner, you can draw in monthly schedules, doodle your heart's content, whatever you need to do to make sure that you are prepared for the day ahead. This is incredibly creative. You literally start off with an empty page for a week and you have to figure out exactly what you need and what you want to do to create the spread. It works really great with stickers if you want to incorporate stickers into your spreads, but you could just use a pen and call it good. I personally recommend the grid system. It's just a lot easier to draw things than the lined one. It gives you a little bit more freedom to incorporate any sort of like charts or graphs you want to use. If you're like, this seems interesting, I might want to give this a go, I definitely recommend heading on over to Pinterest. There are tons of ideas for spreads and pages that make the whole process a little bit easier to dive into. I actually have a Pinterest board that I started when I was getting into the idea of bullet journaling, so I will leave a link to that in the description if you want to see some of my resources. If you like the idea of bullet journaling but want a little bit more structure and a little bit more guidance, I definitely recommend personal planners. This one is the My Prima planner, and it comes in a lot of different covers, but this one has some really nice rose gold detailing. So the really cool thing about personal planners is that you can add things into the binder system. So you can just hole punch any sort of materials that you want to add. It's very similar to the Happy Planner in that regard, that you can take things in and out. There's also a lot of things you can do to set up your planner. Since it is so customizable, you can create certain sections based on things you need. I know a lot of people do like bill sections, they have different note sections and checklists and to-do lists for like Christmas or whatever, but they also come with calendars so you can do daily to-do lists and map out your week just like a normal planner. I've set this one up in a style that I really enjoy using, so if you want to see the original walkthrough of this planner and what it comes with, I have a video of that, plus a video of me actually setting it up to the style that I want. I use it more as a like overview to-do list with monthly calendars in one section and then all the to-do lists in the front. But that's the really awesome thing about personal planners, is your ability to set them up any way you want. This planner is $60, but comes with a lot of cool inserts and a lot of stuff that you can incorporate to make what you want. Another product that's a little too expensive for my comfort, because I tend to like things to be as cheap as possible. But like I said, if this works for you, you can keep this case forever and take things in and out and switch it up every single year. So this could be your planner for like 10 years if you really like it that much and the system works for you. The final planner is from Rifle Paper Co. and a very different alternative if you're not really sold on these planners. If you're not the traditional planner person, you just like to make a good to-do list now and again, this is the planner for you. And I'm actually so in love with this planner, I'm gonna be incorporating it into my planner routine in 2017. So that's saying something. So it has this gorgeous gold foil, and then you open it up to some seriously cute floral pattern. That's the thing about Rifle Paper Co. It's super cute. It has a yearly overview, and then all of the monthly calendars are together, which at first I was like, that's weird. I kind of want them spaced out like most planners are set up. But after using this for a little bit and adding in some of my own information, it's really nice to have the option of having all your monthly calendars up in front, because then you can just flip through and see what's happening every single month. And then the weekly pages are what really sold me on this planner. Each day has 12 to-do list little checkboxes, and that's it. That is the planner. The weekends have 6 checklist options, and there you go. It's just for to-do lists. I love this. I love how simple it is. It comes with 2 little ribbons so you can mark the monthly view and then the weekly page that you're on. And then it has a section in the back for contacts if you need to record any of that information. This planner is $30, but they have quite a few sales on their website so you can get it a little bit cheaper. So this planner is really great if you don't want to be super creative like the bullet journal or the personal planner, but you don't need all of the space and all of the structure of the life planner or the Happy Planner. You just want a place to write in your to-do list and call it good. This planner is decent if you want to add stickers, but I wouldn't recommend trying to do full spreads with it. It's more of a cute little emoji here or there. I may have put quite a few blobbies in it already. All right, guys, so let's break it down. If you are a student and you want a planner that helps you track homework and like events that you're doing at school, the Happy Planner is a great option if you want to be able to put stickers in it, but don't really want to pay the full price of an Erin Condren. But I also highly recommend the Ashley Shelly Planner. It just seems perfect for someone in school. If you're price conscious but still want to get a really good planner, I definitely recommend using the Happy Planner or the Recollections Planner. If you're interested in figuring out your own system, the personal planner is a really great way to go. You can get really nice but affordable cases that are smaller and various sizes. They're really easy to find, and they also sell those at Michael's. So if you want to add in your own personal inserts or anything like that, that's definitely a really good way to go. If you are completely creative and want to just make your own system, bullet journaling is what you should do. Just find a really nice notebook in a style that you like and go to town. My personal recommendation for which planner you should choose for 2017 has to be the Erin Condren planner. It's so versatile. There's a style for everyone. You can definitely find something that works for you. But if you just can't swing that $50, the Recollections planners are a great alternative. You can do everything you can do in an Erin Condren planner. You can get interchangeable covers, you can add things in. It's a perfect alternative. So either one of those planners would make a really great planner for you in 2017. But that's gonna be it for today's video. I am gonna be breaking down all of these planners into very detailed blog posts over the next couple of weeks on my blog. So definitely go check it out if you wanna see more photos and more detailed descriptions about any of these particular planners. I was only able to do a really brief overview since I was talking about so many planners in this video, so definitely go over there and check those posts out. All right, guys, it's giveaway time. These are the planners I'm gonna be giving away. The first one is the 365 Happy Planner, a really great alternative to the Erin Condren that you can use a bunch of stickers in, that's bright and fun and really easy to customize. I'm also giving away the Shelly Planner. I love this, but I'm not in school. I can't use it as well as you guys could, so I think this would be so much happier in another home. I'm also gonna be giving away the 2 Tools4Wisdom Planners. Really unique planners, lots of cool features to them, and could definitely help someone in a workplace setting. So if you wanna win one of these 4 planners, go over to my blog, find the coordinating blog post for each of these planners, and enter those giveaways. So you definitely have to keep an eye out on that blog for when those posts are going live. But that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope this was helpful in figuring out which planner you should use for 2017. As always, if there's other suggestions or other planners you are completely loving, leave your recommendations in the comments. I want the comments to be a really helpful place for people to talk out their ideas. Maybe say, I'm a mother of 3, but I also work in the office. Which planner will work for me? The planner community is super great at helping each other out, so I hope to see that in the comments. But that's gonna be it for me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!